Hey guys, starting the queue. So, doing some more arena today, as per usual. As long as this game mode is around, I'm going to be playing it. Well, correction. As long as this game mode is around, unless they also bring out the PvE game mode while this one's still around. Because I might play that one on stream a bit. Depends on how good it ends up being. I have seen very little of it. I saw, like, the most bare bones about it. I saw the characters that are playable. Saw it was a bullet heaven. That's about it. Those two things. That's all I know. So yeah. But if it ends up being well received by me and the community as a whole, maybe I'll play it on stream. But if I don't like it or the community doesn't really like it, I'm not gonna bother streaming it because, well, if I don't like it, I'm not going to want to stream it if I'm not enjoying it. And if the community doesn't like it, even if I enjoy it, there's no point in streaming it. I'll just play it in my own time. Well, right when I ran out of things to talk about. Thank goodness. I don't know why, my eyes have been watery lately, so if you notice me tearing up during stream today, it's that. I think it's allergies, but yeah, if you notice me wiping my eyes a lot. I know you're not supposed to like wipe directly on the eye. You're supposed to have like a tissue to dab at it or something, but whatever. Like I said, I think it's just seasonal allergies. Anyway, so I'm gonna play a Mumu today. I don't see him get played too awful often. I do see him a decent bit, but I feel like there's a lot of characters that show up way more than he does. I'd say he shows up about as often as Braum, maybe? I forgot that I have to ban a character as well. But he's nowhere near as prevalent as Alawi or Garen or Yi or Alistair. They're all way more prevalent. Plus, I think Amumu has some really good cheese that he can supply to this venue. What with his multiple CC abilities he can bring, the true damage he can provide, especially if he can get Slow Cooker. Slow Cooker is insidious on Amumu, because not only is it going to be doing that, you know, constantly increasing tick damage that's already strong, but add on the curse, and it's just an infinitely stacking true damage burn with an infinitely stacking magic damage burn. Like, that's... needless to say, that's pretty damn good at tank busting. And I mean, it's still useful against non-tanks too, it's just they're probably, you know, dead by then. Now we do have a Sivir for our teammate, which means that we are going to have to worry about her getting jumped, because she only has that one get out of jail free ability before she's dead. Also, under my head is a Vigar and a Singed, you know, right here and here. Vigar on the left. Not that it really matters which side they're on, but, you know. Anyway. Taking a bit of time to... there we go. It's like it's taking a bit of time to load into the loading screen itself. So, the Astronaut Vigar and Astronaut Singed combo is fun. I like when people combo their skins on their team together. That's a nice one. Looks like the Teemo and Set, well, the Teemo might have been trying for it. Set didn't have it or didn't think about it. Goliath is pretty great. Needless to say, having plus 35% max health is insane on a tank. That we just need to hope we then get another Prismatic Augment and get Slow Cooker, because those two together just... Thing is, there's a lot of Prismatic Augments that work good for Amumu. I would say Slow Cooker's the best, but that's because Slow Cooker is just an insane augment on any tank. Forgot to enable my tears. But I'd say it's pretty strong on like everybody. Even if you're not a tank, it's nice to just have infinitely stacking burn near you. Only people it's not good for be ranged, like artillery mages kind of thing. Do have to worry about Pike. Figured he might be just waiting there. I tried to get him. Just trying to stay. Oh, crap. I thought he'd back off after that. I thought he was going to go in an E. Well, I whiffed like every Q, but we're fine. We're fine here. There's some strong AD and some strong AP. Some really good CC, but I'm gonna go for plated because I've said this before on stream. The bonus you get from plated is worth so much more than what you get from Merc Treads in this, because in normal League, tenacity is a bit hard to get. You know, it's a bit more expensive, but in this, 35% tenacity is like, it's 3 anvils where you pick tenacity. It's nice, obviously, to get that in your boots, and I won't say never pick it. But like when you've got like an even 50-50 split or so of auto attackers and AP slash stunners, I'd say go for the plated. It's just worth more value. Good, Nasus is dead. I got my curse stacked up as much as I could. Go on. Nice. Good job, Sivir. Yeah, when she left me earlier, I did not blame her. She needed to get out of there. Nasus was just gonna absolutely destroy her, so I didn't like complain or anything, because that was the right play. Sometimes I'll have a teammate who just runs away for no reason. That one, that was a good reason to run. I'm glad she did. Reality Fracture and Radiant are both really good. Radiant could be nice because it'll heal her. Reality Fracture would give me a lot of nice damage because the Void Grubs will block some shit. I shouldn't rely on teammates, but I'm gonna get Radiant Virtue anyway. Okay, so I'll try and wait to ult until it's the best time to do so. I'm not gonna just go in and ult. Damn. Oh, she's running. I was trying to hit the Thresh Lantern. I didn't realize that was his lantern. Whoops. Definitely getting Heartsteel. Probably want to upgrade my E. There's not enough health bar tanks for the W to be the right play to upgrade here, I'd say. Because it does percent max health damage, right? There's some, right? There's the Gnosis, there's the set, there's a couple big health bars. But I would not say there's enough for me to want to upgrade that before upgrading my E. My E will just give more bang for my buck in this situation. If I was fighting a whole bunch of like Cho'Gaths and shit like that, absolutely. I ulted to heal her. Ah, I thought that was gonna miss. Oh well, yeah. Mad Scientist, or not Mad Scientist. What was it? The Rune Carver did a lot of damage. This Vigar's gonna get Wooglets, which is pretty scary, especially because he's got Night Harvester with it. Now, last round, it may not have been the right play ulting when I did. I did it because I wanted the increased health and the healing. I'm not sure it was the right play, but I just really wanted to commit to it. Whew, that was a close one. Okay, now that we've got that, might be time to buy Force of Nature for some good MR. Especially because of the two Vigars, the Singe. There's enough AP. That's probably worth getting that first. Then I'll get Sunfire, then Jack Show. This is the worst spawn of the two. Damn it, I missed that. Woo! Just because he shit-talked someone else, I'm gonna shit-talk him. If he's gonna pull that, then so am I. His team is one hit from losing, so if they lose, I'm going to... I'm doing some friendly toxicity, and by that I mean if you're gonna be toxic first, I'm gonna be toxic right back to you as repayment to whoever he was being toxic to. My rule of thumb is I won't talk shit on you unless you talk shit first, but if you do, then I'm going to be an asshole. Okay, this Fiora Jin Zhao, this is going to be really difficult for her. I need to stay by her because if they get on top of her, then all is lost. Why do I have 2 of her passive on me? You see that? Remember there I had bottom and left both marked. This is not a good one. Heavy hitter. That's pretty nice. I'm really a big fan of heavy hitter. That's quite good. For a silver augment's especially good. Yeah, sadly I didn't have Thorn Mail to beat that Fiora. If I did, we would have won. That's really all it would have taken. Damn, I really thought he'd try and dodge. Fuck it, I'll flash. I just wanted that heart steal. I really just wanted the heart steal proc, because the more heart steal I get, the more damage I get, and the more survivability I get. Okay. More and more AD is dropping. Like the set and the pike are both gone. Might be time to just get Jack Show. Or I get Prismatic. Yeah, I'm gonna get Prismatic. Force of Entropy, it's a bit late to be building that. Rune Carver could be good. But there we go. I was gonna say, I want Gargoyle. I really wanted Gargoyle or Cloak of Starry Night there. Those are the 2 that I was really hoping for one or the other of. And I'll just get Jack Show to finish it. I won't have much armor at all. I'll have like the 75 from plated and the 25 from... Or 75 from Gargoyle, 25 from plated, and that's about it, but... Jack Show will help increase that. Thank you, Singed. Singed saved me there by throwing me away from that. Whew. Yeah, there's some tenacity. Definitely sorely need it. My heart was pumping there. Okay. Thank you for repeating what I said, Amumu. Not sure where they're at. Seems like they just used the bomb plant there and either failed because they were trying to go over the wall or didn't even want to go over it. If the ring gets too small, they just kind of win, so we kind of should go in. I was stun locked there. Yeah, I was stunned for a full 5 seconds straight there, couldn't do anything. Now we get Jack Show though. Now that I know now that I know he's got the infinite scaling, I didn't know he had warm-up routine. I should have checked that sooner. Now that I know that, we can better prepare. Funniest part is, if we had fought the Renekton Vygar, we would have won. Okay, I'm gonna complain about this game mode for a second. I don't get why we fought the Vygar Renekton team once, ever. We never fought them again. But I fought that team 3 times. I don't get that. I don't understand what the rotation is that it does of what teams you're fighting, but that just doesn't make logical sense. We should have fought the Vygar Renekton team there, knocked them out, they would have gotten 3rd place, and we would have gotten 2nd. Like, being 100% frank here, that's what should have occurred. And I don't understand why it put us against them, then gave us a bye round, then put us against them again. Like, it's like the game thinks that that's fair, but if we lost against them, 1 bye round isn't going to change that usually. So I am going to complain about it for just a second and say I wish we could have fought that Vygar and Renekton, because I do not think that Vygar realizes that we could have kicked his ass. I built like so much into AP and like nothing into armor, or sorry, so much into MR and nothing into armor specifically to deal with that team, and then Arena never put us against them again. Kind of annoying, because you try and build to be like evenly matched against enemy teams, and then you just get put against one team over and over again. But nothing much you can really do about that, I guess. You just have to deal with the cards you're given. My teammate did the best she could. Sadly, the Nasus team just kind of fucks us. There was nothing we could do against them. If I had built all armor, we could have done it, but that's just it. I didn't build all armor specifically because of that Vygar, because if I had built all armor, then, well, we would have lost against them. It's nothing you can do. It's not like regular League where you can build against an enemy team that stays stagnant. You know what you're fighting the whole time.
First of many foes.
Garen's banned. I wasn't sure I was definitely playing him. I was just kind of hovering him because I felt like it. Might play Kha'Zix. Not sure. Shyvana. Okay. I could also alternatively do Scion. With the kind of teams we're looking at here, though, not sure Scion's the right play. I'm thinking Galio, because that's an awful lot of AP. There's 2 AD in that entire side, because there's a Karma under my face, so that's another AP. So let's see. Maybe even more people will pick AP now too, and then I'll be even stronger. Okay, no, mostly AD. Only a couple of AP. But honestly, it's still fine with this Galio pick, because the scariest people are all the AP people. There's only a couple scary ADs. Because, like, the things I'm scared of would be more so the Lissandra, because of her, well, being Lissandra. This team, the Kali Mordekaiser, obviously I'm fine against both of them. Singed is scarier to me than Kiana, even though Kiana will burst me. Singed is the Insidious killer. Swain versus Yone. Yone's gonna, again, he's gonna be a lot more damage, but I'd like to think that I'll be tanky enough that he won't just burst me completely instantly. And being able to ignore a good bit of Swain's damage will be nice. Scion and Samira, they're just gonna kind of hurt. I don't have anything against them. And Karma Nyla, Karma's gonna be CCing me a lot, but she won't be doing much damage, thankfully. It would have been ideal if I had a bit more AP come in afterwards, because I was hoping for more AP to be picked. I was thinking people wouldn't think about the whole Galio play, and the fact that there's already, what was it, 5 or 6 AP picks. So I was thinking maybe they'll pick even more, and then maybe I'll counter over half the lobby. But even if I don't hard counter over half the lobby, it doesn't mean I can't win against them. It just means I don't hard counter them. Heck, even if you're countered, I'd argue you can still beat them in this game mode. I mean, come on, Amumu counters a decent bit of what beat us last time. I mean, Amumu beats the shit out of Nasus normally. At least I'd argue he does. I don't want any of those. It's a hard choice there. Very hard choice there, but I think tank Galio is the better play here. I've got Shyvana and she's gonna be doing a lot of damage, so I don't need to build tank. Or I don't need to build damage, I need to build tank. Yeah, I saw that coming. That did not hit me. Using all our flashes. My internet gave out there. Just for like 5 seconds it gave out. But it gave out just enough time for them to start hurting me. Damn it. Oh well. Let's get the Merc Treads because you know, gotta build MR because of my W. Does this? Yeah, I was checking. It does scale it. I'll upgrade my W first. Normally, that's kind of a dumb play, but I really want the tankiness to deal with the burst that we're gonna have to deal with Kiana. It is early game Kiana, so she's not gonna be as bursty as later, but like it's. I'd really rather not have her still end up showing me the true power of the elements. This spawn again. I hate spawning up top on this map. Well, really on any map, but I especially hate it on this map because it just gives such an unfair. Thankfully, I ruined Kiana there. She flashed. Yeah, I couldn't get over there in time. The Singe throwing me back over there just kind of fucked me. I was hoping he'd throw me back over towards Shyvana's corpse, but he was smart. I don't know why I flicked away from that. They're still fighting. Oh, if he didn't flash away, he would have had the win there. Or Swain. He used his flash and it lost it for him. If he had saved it, he would have actually won. Or at least he would have had a chance. I shouldn't say he would have won. He would have had a chance at winning. Speaking of a chance at winning, I don't know if we've got one, because Shyvana kind of needs to do damage, and she's not yet, because she got cannon fodder first, which means it's, that's not very good at doing damage. I guess it's a little good, but yeah, see, she's building tanky. On the bright side, I've got Apex Inventor and Gargoyle, which is match made in heaven right there. See, I can just proc gargoyles every couple seconds. Not gonna let him get the second kill there. Now I've got Heartsteel. That plus Gargoyle plus the item CDR is insane. That's what we really needed. Now we get Unending, because again, item CDR, it's a real strong thing to have. Even though it is an armor item, and obviously we scale more off of MR than armor, it wouldn't help to have some armor anyway, you know. Good to have some defenses when my W's not up. That is why I maxed it first, was so I could get the cooldown lower and get the physical damage reduction higher, but we still want to have some armor when it's not up. Other than just what Gargoyle gives us. And then after that, we'll just build, probably Force of Nature Jack Show? Not sure. Took the teleporter, that's why I flashed. Not much I can do in that situation. That res kind of ruins us. Ah, man. Mobilizing, gaining health. This. Ultimate Unstoppable. Because I channel for, how long? 1, 2, 3, yeah. I just can't be knocked out of my ult. So once I ult, I'm safe. It's an unstop-meable. Unstoppable, but like specifically you can't stop me, CC. I wanted to block for her, but I couldn't get there in time. And that's why my ult is really good. That exact situation, they burned all their flashes already because earlier on they were doing that. So they had no way to get back over the wall, so my ult basically just gives a free big damage CC. There's an ending, by the way. That's gonna be really nice. Actually, I might want Spirit Visage. Just for the extra healing and MR. because I know it says every 5 seconds in combat, but it is absolutely way shorter than every 5 seconds because that's 75% item CDR. It's basically every second I heal 118 health. So having that get boosted, or, well, no, sorry, I deal 118 and then I heal for 250% of that, but, like, realistically, I'm healing for a decent amount every second while I'm in combat. So Spirit Visage would make that even more insane and give me some more MR to boot. Maybe that's the better play. My teammate's AFK, sadly. If my teammate hadn't been AFK, I could have won that. Sadly, once she died, she did not do anything when she came back. We had that in the bag, but... oh well. I got a lot of AP and some AD there. Did she completely leave the game, or...? Because if I'm now 1v2ing with my tank build, I'm screwed. No, she is here. She just was AFK for that. Yeah, I don't have any armor for that. I mean, I have some, but I don't have enough armor for that. I want to reroll that. That's a pretty good one. Make me even harder to kill. I'm kind of upset how we're now one shot from losing, whereas we wouldn't be that if she had not gone AFK that other round. I'm trying to be nice and think about the fact that, like, you know, maybe something came up, but I'm pretty sure she just wasn't paying attention, which is the part that makes me sad. Because we had that one in the bag. They are so hard to keep track of. I did not mean to hit the clone. I don't know how I went there. And we're out. Yeah, my Shyvana was not playing that great. I built full tank, and she built full tank, kind of. I mean, Titanic Hydra, I guess, isn't full tank, but you know, she built fine, I guess. But I don't know. I guess I just more so don't like that she would go in and then not pay attention to me at all. Like, she went in at one point and there was a heal plant that was coming down like a second later, but she instead ran away from where I could protect her to go for a heal plant that ended up costing her life. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it. I think I will do that Scion game now. Like I said, maybe I'm looking way too deeply into it. Maybe she should have just kept doing what she was doing. But I think maybe if she stayed near me more and rushed in alone less, then maybe we could have done it. Because you saw how hard I was to kill. And that wasn't even me being full build. I still didn't have Jack Show yet. Once I had Jack Show, it would have been completely worse for them. What you really need when you have a build like that one I had, you need orbital cannon. Because if you have orbital cannon, you win in that situation. You're too tanky to die until the ring is pretty much on you. Like, you may get damn close, but you won't get low enough to actually die unless you're just being, you know, stupid. But you should be fine until the ring is really small, and then at that point you can't do your running around anymore. You're gonna end up dying if the ring doesn't kill you. So you just pull down the orbital beacon, and you have to choose between either taking the orbital beacon shot or going out into the ring. And then when the ring closes in fully, they'll have taken extra damage from either going out into the ring to avoid the cannon or taking the orbital, it's a laser, sorry, either taking the orbital laser damage, which will do 30% of their max health as true damage and even more magic, or go outside and take a bunch of health damage in that. Either way, they lose in that situation. They just don't have the tankiness. The only way you survive in that situation is Azonia's or some other equivalent ability. Without that, you don't win. That's why it's in a super ultra tanky build, orbital beacon is the best thing, because it doesn't take away from your tankiness at all. It just gives you insane damage for when your back is finally against the wall at the end. Now we've got Skarner Scion here. We're also fighting a Shyvana, which may or may not be the same Shyvana, I'm not sure. Same skin, but I didn't pay attention to the name, so I have no idea. Under my face is a Volibear Nautilus. That's gonna be a team of all time. Not as bad as this one. Amumu Brand. That's painful. That's really painful looking. Jax Yumi is honestly kind of bad, if you ask me. Jax doesn't... I don't think he can carry by himself. He's strong. And if he gets the right augments, then sure. But, like, that's going to be very augment reliant of a team. I think I'll take vulnerability. I know it's a weird pick, but hear me out. Heartsteel can crit then for 45% extra damage. Now all I need is the thing that makes it so your CC can crit. And then that plus Atmos and Heartsteel, and I'll have 100% crit chance, so all of my CC will crit. And all of my item damage will crit, so my Heartsteel will crit every time. That is the ideal build we are going for. If we get that or not, who knows, but that is what we are hoping for, okay? That's the plan. Whether or not it happens is another thing. Ah, I waited too long. made sure to stun him right before. I got the hooker. Whew. That was a close one. I had to keep her running just enough, but not run the entire time or else he wouldn't be able to do enough damage. So why did I yet again, I look away thinking that it was over, but I forgot about Yuumi. Now this game, we need Merc Treads. We need Merc Treads for this game. There's way too much, you know, there's the stun from Jax, who's build Guardian Horn? Okay, anyway, there's a stun from Jax, there's Alistair, there's a Mumu, there's Brand, there's Nautilus, there's Volibear stun, there's Thresh, there's just way too much. Yeah, Skarner's saying the same exact thing. But yeah, what we really need now, we need, and I mean need, Force of Entropy. That's how we win this game. Force of Entropy and we win. Not literally, but it'll be really strong. He's just running around. They want to wait until the end. It's because it's this map. This is the you win if you run around map. Nice job. Now the oh nice, now the cat's gonna be too hurt to be able to do their cheese strat. And they for some reason went for the healing plant there. Okay, that team does not know how this game mode works. There we go. I used all my rerolls for it, but we got both. There we go. So we're crit Scion. What a build. Doesn't it literally say crit Scion, anybody? Could have sworn somewhere in this it says crit Scion, anybody. I didn't realize I was dead. Sadly, Alistair with cruelty, you just can't beat it. Not sure why Yumi got off there, but they won anyway. Okay, now we get Heartsteel, so we can start stacking it, and then we get Atmas. And then, by then, hopefully, we will have gained enough health that it'll become a 100% crit chance on all my items, which will include Heartsteel, and on that. Now, because we're going to have damage from items critting, we're probably going to want to take some items that do damage, as well as tanks. So I'm thinking either Unending Despair, Sunfire is probably the smarter one, so probably Sunfire. Jack's Show couldn't crit, but I don't think Jack's Show critting would be worth it, since in this game mode it doesn't do damage, so it doesn't crit, never mind. So yeah, we could make Titanic crit. That could be fun. There's a lot of ways to go about this. Got his flash. If only that stunning crit. Oh, what? Surprised that didn't hit him. He's gonna flash? Oh, well, I got the Heartsteel, so. Oh, the Ahri went AFK there. I feel for Unasis, that sucks. That happened just a bit ago to me. I'll take the regen. I did use all my rerolls on that Force of Entropy, which was worth it. But that does mean I have no rerolls now, so. So yeah, 2.25 is the max time I can have it be a stun without the CC bonus from Force of Entropy. But with Force of Entropy, it'd be 2.5 plus 33% of its seconds. So almost 4 seconds. I can't move. Damn. I wanted that Heartsteel proc right there off that set. I should have waited to start hitting him until I could have done Heartsteel, but whatever. And now... now we are cooking. Now if we can get Q ability haste, we just win. Because they will be perma-CC'd. I mean, I know there's the CC block, but... for all intents and purposes, they will be perma-stunned. Why did it not crit that time? Is it not actually 100%? Is it like 99.9% or something like that? It says you apply your crit roll chance. I hate Brand, man. Brand just does so much damn damage, and there's nothing you can do to catch up to him. Yeah. Gotta love it. He had 30 health. We just couldn't kill him because he's Brand. Even if you get on top of him, he just hits you with an EQ, and then it's basically a point-and-click stun at that point-blank range. Oh well. Now, Sunfire will be able to crit, so I'll be doing critical strikes of bonus health as damage. So Sunfire will do a lot. I don't know why my my Force of Entropy isn't stunning, like crit stunning the what's it called, dummy. It's a bit strange. Why is my thing not critting? This is upsetting. A 100% chance of critting, and Force of Entropy isn't doing it. Because I knocked her up and it didn't say CC+. See, that one worked. That one worked. But that one didn't. At least Heartsteel can crit. And will 100% of the time. Damn. She had Bork and Hellfire, so I was just getting melted. Thresh didn't even do that much to me. I'd love to see how much he did, but waiting for combat's covering it up. There. Yeah, she did 4 times as much damage as he did. I think we would have done a lot better there if I had a teammate who picked a character who could have capitalized off of the stuns more. That's not to say Skarner was a bad choice. He didn't know going into this what my build was going to be. I didn't know going into it that's what my build was going to be. I thought I was going to be more like Titanic Hydra kind of thing. I'd be doing more damage with the big health bar or something like that. But sadly, I ended up building something, which that's not his fault, right? I could have just said, no, I don't want to build that. I could have said, well, yeah, well, that's a great idea. If I had an ADC teammate, I don't have someone who can benefit from the long stuns, so I shouldn't build it. But I still went for it because I thought maybe it'd still work, because it was a really good build. But now that I know Force of Entropy does not work 100% of the time, even if you have a 100% crit chance, that build's awful. I wouldn't have done it if I had known that. Like, that's, I'm playing Mordekaiser, by the way. That's just terrible, and I'm not sure if it's a bug or if it's intentional to avoid CC cheese or what, but it's weird. It's messed up, and it's stupid because Force of Entropy, while it is a very nice thing to be able to have increased CC, you have to build crit chance, and there's very, 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 very few characters who are going to benefit from crit chance and also the CC increase. There's like Yasuo and Yone, I can think, you know, they will, but like, unless you get something else that makes critting good for your build, something like Critical Defender, you're giving up a lot for that build. Because if I hadn't built Force of Entropy, I could have gotten Gargoyles and been way more tanky. So I don't know, that's just sort of a, if you're gonna give up that much for the item, you'd think it would at least do what it says on the box, which is 100% of the time it should increase the CC. Especially because you can't even argue that it's for balance reasons, now I think about it, because, well, if that were the case, then you wouldn't add the bread and butter thing and let Alistar have it, because Alistar with bread and butter is gonna keep you stunned way more than Force of Entropy on a damn Scion will. There's a Nami under my head, by the way, right here. Now, I picked Mord. That's not going to do well against that Vayne, but... oh, it's a Nami brand. Right. I know who I'm ulting in that group, and it's not Nami. Despite the fact that I hate fighting Brand, because of how strong he is, and it's just smarter to ult him, because Nami can get absolutely decimated that way. Well, assuming I kill him. And if I ult Nami, he can still decimate me once I get out. I need his stats so that I can beat the shit out of Nami. I'm gonna assume Rammus won't do jack shit against that. Rammus is also not gonna do jack shit against most teams, to be honest, because not a lot of AD. I mean, there's some, you know, there's the Draven, there's the Set, Kale maybe. There's some people he'll be able to handle, but I don't see him doing enough damage. Theoretically, I could use it as a chance to ult the lower damage character. If their higher one is like Vayne, for example, I could ult the Gragas and let Vayne just do her shit on Rammus, because Rammus has his he'll have plated and thorn mail and stuff damaging her, even though her true damage will hurt still.
The blood rushing, the adrenaline racing. Welcome to the arena.
Building full AP Mord. I'm glad I did that reroll, but I am sad that I couldn't take both those augments. I would love to have gotten the plus 15% AP, plus 35% health, and the 25% AP into ability haste. There we go. expected the flash. Yeah, Rammus, you'll do better against her than I will, so I'm glad he got the heal. Yep, exactly. She has only AD right now, so... I wonder if her range increases 250 and then goes down to the 150 increase once she becomes ranged, or is it going to give her 250 and then when she becomes ranged she'll keep the extra 250? How much does Laser Eyes do? 1318! Wow! I've said it before and I'll say it again. Laser Eyes, one of the best augments in the game. Genuinely. If you're on a tank character, even if you're not on that tanky of a character, but if you're on a tanky character, Laser Eyes genuinely just... Gotta keep my passive up. There we go. I had to make sure she did not get that res off. Even though I don't think he would have won, I did not want to risk it. Lisa's Miracle... I mean, I wanted to go full AP, though, so... My W procs it twice because of the recast, so... Pretty nice. You have to get it all the way up to 30 charges, though, so... I wish it didn't pull me out of the death realm, but I was just gone for them. Okay. Well, fine, how do you do to me too? Back here. Woo! Me and Draven traded flashes there too. I don't know if I really needed to do mine. I kind of whiff all my abilities against him. He was just barely fast enough to dodge out of him. And I was just very ass enough to miss all of them. Kale, I don't think you've got this one. Good attempt, though. I get Rylai's first. You just need Rylai's. It's not a question. Let's try and get my innervating stacked here, shall we? I want to see how much AP I end up at. Or not AP, ability haste. There we go, 134. So my Q ends up with a 1.7 second cast time. Not cast time, cooldown. Cast time would be awful. My goodness, could you imagine? He may not have died in my realm, but I was making sure that Gragas wouldn't get away. That Tom should have spit out the brand so that the ult would have hit him. He held him way too long there. Damn, what a combo. Critical healing. Scoped weapons, critical healing, magic missile. None of these really go with my build that much. Yes, I could go magic missile for the true damage. I think I'll go scopier though. Doesn't really work with my build, but I'm out of rerolls, so. At least now, as long as they're in range of my passive, they can be basicked. So, there's that, I guess. If I didn't get CC chained there, then we would have been fine. I really wanted to get Zed there. But first he canceled my ult, then he did that. Ah, man, the portal really saved them there. If that portal wasn't placed the way it was, we would have won that round. He was just able to get to the heal plant before me, and if I would have gone for the heal plant instead, then she would have just come over and stunned me. It was really a lose-lose because of that portal. At least my ability haste is through the roof now. And that's before my innervating even pops. Ah, I'm at 29. I really wanted to get one more so I could check out the ability haste. Trying to stack up my innervating early. Okay, it's still procs in here, it seems. When innervating procs, my Q is on a 1.3 second cooldown. That's so strong. Okay, let's get some Omnivamp, honestly. I could use it. And then we can get Leandri's might be worth it, honestly. Although Shadow Flame really might be worth it, just for that critical damage. Not to mention Void Staff if they're tanky, but I don't think there's enough tanks. Rift Maker's of course good. And we could get Spirit Visage for some more W usage, but I don't really want to do that. I wanted him to get as much damage on that set before the ult ended as I could, or as he could, rather. Oh, if I didn't get stunned there, I had my W up. Well, I don't mind if I do. Yeah, I had my W. I would have been able to tank it, and my Q would have killed that set. Damn, that Sejuani just did so much damage. What does she have that made her do so much? Firebrand? I mean, no, she was doing like burst damage. I don't know. She was doing so much damage with her attacks. I genuinely don't know why, because I don't think it was burning damage. It was burst damage. Heartsteel can only proc the one time too, so I don't know. That's just very, very weird. I'm dead. I am so fast. Look at how fast I am moving. Woo! That is some high movement speed. Okay. At this point, with that Sejuani Zed team in first place, oof. I might need Shadow Flame just for the true damage crit to keep Zed down, or Leandri's actually for more life and dealing with it. You know what? There's enough tanky people. I want to do this. And after this round, I'll do Prismatic. Or, well, when I next get enough money to do so, I'll do Prismatic. I don't think I really need any of the other ones. Shadow Flame would be nice, but I'm just thinking of all the prismatics that I could get that are going to be nice, like Rune Carver. If I had my W in time there. Also, if I hadn't been stun locked for so long, oh well. Come on, nice work. So damn fast. Having move speed and ability haste and AP all built into one Mordekaiser there. How fun. You just can't escape me. Yeah, I don't think, oh, those Zonias, you know what? I should buy Zonias because of the Zed. There is the whole he instantly will kill me thing if I don't. Ah, my. Yeah, the Zhonya's, it just might be necessary. Zed will melt. If he goes for me first. I mean, he's got Serpent's Fang as well, so my shield is less than useless. Ah, I couldn't Zhonya's. Without the Zed, they can't win this. I mean, they can, but it'll be a lot harder. I thought she was gonna get off one more hit there, so I did that. Yeah, we'll get more movement speed, sure. More ability haste, why not? Honestly, I need the tenacity. Well, 616 movement speed, and that's before my funny little locket pops. Once it does, I'll gain 241 ability power and 24% move speed. And the ability power turns into move speed. Let's not forget that little factor. I just need to survive long enough for it to proc. I'm gonna start using my abilities over here. Damn, she melted me. Like, I know I'm not going tanky, so it makes sense, but... Nice dodge. I missed that. Ah. Yeah, Kale just melts too hard, and Tom does enough damage that I can't do much. W ability haste would be funny, but no. I need something that can proc while I'm stunned. Because I've already got a 3-second W, and it's not really the ability haste that matters on that, it's the stacking of my stored shield. Oh, I mistimed it. I mistimed my fucking Zhonya's there. I waited too long. I was trying to do it at the last second. I need to stop being so greedy. There's no reason I need to time it at the last second. I should just do it when it's smart, not when it looks cool. Ah, I didn't know Rammus was dead. I thought I could just stall her out, but Rammus died, so... Damn. Yeah, she was way too tanky for me. I couldn't do anything. If you saw how much she was just doing to me while I was doing jack shit to her. I don't know why she was taking so little damage, too. I had Leandries for that percent max health burn. Let's do a... Yeah, well, he's probably gonna be banned, but if it's not impossible due to a ban, let's do a Vigar game. He'll probably be banned, though, so... Can't promise, but we'll try. This will either be last game or second to last game, depending on how long it goes. If we lose really quickly, then haha, we'll have time for another one. Yeah, there we go. Vigar ban. I'm not surprised. He's always banned. How about Lux? I don't play her very often. I play her sometimes, but like I could stand to play her more. Alternatively, there's a Lowy, which she's very strong in this game mode. We're gonna need someone who can tank. This Thresh, I mean, he could build tanky, but let's look at what we're going up against. Yeah. That Galio is the reason why I'm going Alawi. I'm not gonna lie, that alone, it's like, no, I don't want Lux against a Galio. I will just lose. Besides, Thresh Alawi isn't bad. Thresh can pull him in so that they can't get out of my ult. Then use this E to keep him in there. Or he can use his ult when I use my ult so that they have to get the extreme slow if they want to leave it. Like, it's pretty good. Also, it's under my face is a Braum Kog'Maw team. That's scary. Oh, sorry. That's scary simply because that's like... That seems like it would actually work really well. You've just got Kog'Maw doing all that damage and Braum keeping you from doing anything to him. It's almost like that's a normal bot lane duo. Sorry, I had to stretch. I feel like it's important to get a stretch break every certain amount of time. I don't know exactly how long, and I feel like I haven't done it recently enough, so. Yeah. If you're watching the VOD, make sure you take a stretch break right now. You might not realize how much your muscles need it. Or your joints. If you're watching it live, then same thing, but, you know, live. So, the Sylas Elise is also interesting. Elise is going to be really hard to keep down. Sylas is just going to heal more than I am. At least until the late game. Late game, it's kind of dependent on luck, which one of us is going to heal more. The Urgot Darius, I don't think we can beat them. I'm going to be 100% real with you. Urgot is way too much damage. And that execute ult, oof. Darius with another execute ult, oof. At least their ults do not play well together. I mean, they kind of do, but like Darius ulting and not killing means Urgot can kill you with his ult, but like it means Darius doesn't get his ult back, so they don't play perfectly well together. Perfectly well together would be like if your ult results in an assist, it comes back. Which, by the way, if they did that change to Darius, he would instantly become like one of the best characters in the game. I'll get Mountain Soul. Mountain Soul's pretty strong as a first augment. Just because I'm sitting here with a shield that's about a sixth of my health bar in size. But that's basically a massive health up. Okay. Fighting the Braum Kog'Maw first. Let him get both of those. I did that on purpose so that the thing would proc. Didn't matter though. Yeah, I bomb planted the Braum clone away so that the spirit would go out of range and it would spawn tentacles because it wasn't going to die in time. There was no way it was going to die in time, and he wasn't leaving the AoE, so I wanted to proc it. And it almost worked too. There are some pretty heavy-hitting auto attackers this game, so I am going to go plated. But there's also some good CC, so I'm going to have to worry about that. Okay. Silas Elise, thankfully this is before Silas can just steal my ult, which I don't know if it's even very good with him or not. I thought he'd... I keep expecting him to dodge one way and he dodges another way. I couldn't hit my W on him or he'd be dead. We would have honestly won that if I had gotten that W off, because he would have died and that death would have also healed me because of the tentacle slam. And even if I died, him dying would have meant that I think we would have had a chance against that Elise in a 1v1 situation. Oh well. I scale way harder into the mid game. Early on, I'm just not gonna do it. That was close. No to Mirage Blade, just right off the bat. I don't really want either of these either. Oh. Dusk Bleed is really nice. But I want Dragonheart. I want that. I want the Elder. I'm greedy. Besides, it does straight up give me a stack of it for free because of that Mountain Soul. Damn, good work, Nico. Damn. I'm gonna die from the burn. Oh, that heal plant. That heal plant really just lost us the game. He was 1 health. Oh well. You gotta get Sundered Sky on Alawi because it can proc on every single clone she spawns, which means that pretty much every single time she spawns a clone, she just gets a plus 94 plus 5% when missing health on the next basic attack. And then the Tentacle will heal her for another 2.5% missing health. So if you do a W onto a clone, you basically heal 7.5% max health or missing health at minimum, not including whatever you would heal if you hit multiple people, and not including the 94, I guess. But I'm just gonna scale harder and harder with that Dragon Heart. Hopefully we don't end up losing before I can get enough to actually be good. Damn! That Galio did so much damage. But yeah, I've got to scale. I really do just have to scale. I built the extreme scale item, so that's the only way I can win. Like I said, I just hope I don't die before I'm able to, because our team is out if we lose again, I think, aren't we? Or maybe we have one more loss allowed. Either way, we're too low now to be able to fuck around. That Kog'Maw could have won it for their team if he had gone into the Nico with its death passive. Ooh. Basically, every time I W, I gain resistances. That could be nice. Electrocuting Phase Rush, on the other hand, would be really... Take Combo Master. Kind of want to zap them with that Electrocute real nice and early. Seems he went for the same idea. Go ahead and teleport. Yep, that's what I was expecting. Then I ulted there just in case. Now, Sterix is a pretty good survivability item, and I think I might just need it at this point, so I will take it. After that, I mean, Black Cleaver is an obvious choice, but there isn't enough tanky characters for me to think it'd actually be worth it in this game. Sojin is nice because I think it makes my tentacles do more damage, but I'm not sure. There's a couple options. Eclipse does come to mind because I am trying to go for like more of an assassin thing with the Electrocute here. Not quite assassin as much as just a burst damage and then still have survivability to back it up. And I can always go Visage for more healing, which I'm actually thinking I might want to do that just so I can have some MR as well. Whoa. Damn it. I ulted there because I wanted to make sure I killed the clone of her. And that really upsets me that she managed to do so much damage there. I just wasn't able to quite kill her. Sadly, Thresh just, you know, he's not doing a very good build, I'm not gonna lie. It's a very interesting build. It's a terrible build. At least the round that gave us the plus 15 health we won, so now we're not dead. So we would have been dead if we didn't. Not because of the 15 health, but rather just because that would have been 2 losses. There's a couple tentacles here that aren't actually mine. I mean, they're mine, but they aren't working. Yeah. The fact that I did stop the fear from him wasn't enough because I still just get a point and click CC'd. That's the thing that really sucks though about fighting Fiddle, is even if you avoid his you didn't see me use this ability CC, he just has the point and click one. Oh well. We've got to win this one though, because now we're riding that line, we're right on the edge. And this will be last round because it's, or last game because it has lasted long enough, I'd say. Really? The one time he turns? I can't move. And now we're out. Even with me shrink raying him, he was just doing too much damage. And this Thresh's build, I'm sorry, that was a terrible build. Like, don't get me wrong, I wasn't exactly doing so hot, but holy shit, that Thresh build, ugh. I know it's because he got Talisman, so he's probably trying to build around something that Talisman gave him, but like, that was terrible. He had the recursion, so he had all that ability haste, and he wasn't building tanky, because even though if he would have built tanky, then he would have been a force to be reckoned with. So that's kind of just... and it just sucks. But, oh well. That was still a fun game. This is a fun entire stream, even. Despite the fact that we didn't get any first places, it was still really fun. So I'm going to head out now, just because there's no way another game would... be done in time. We've got like 8 minutes. So I hope that if you're watching this live and you're just lurking in the chat, you have a good rest of your Monday. Otherwise, if you're watching this as a VOD, I hope you have a good rest of whatever day. I mean, I hope you have a good rest of it as well. I can't talk. I hope you have a rest of it as well, and a good rest at that. Fuck, have a good day, I don't care. Anyway, goodbye.